Few flowers bring timeless elegance to the garden quite like the peony. Their lush blooms, sweet fragrance, and incredible longevity make them a gardener's favorite year after year. When planted right, peonies can thrive for decades and bloom in the same spot for generations. When choosing peony roots, look for firm, healthy ones with several visible eyes or buds, those little pink points that will become stems in the spring. The more eyes a root has, the better it will establish and the fuller the blooms will be in the coming years. There are a few types to consider: herbaceous peonies, which die back each winter and regrow in the spring, tree peonies, which have woody stems and stay above the ground year-round, and intersectional or eye-top peonies, which combine the best of both, strong stems and abundant blooms. Fall is the best time to plant peonies as it gives them time to establish the roots over winter. They thrive in full sun at least 6 hours a day, but appreciate a bit of afternoon shade in warmer areas. Peonies love rich, well-draining soil. If your soil tends to stay soggy, mix in compost or plant them in raised beds to improve drainage. Planting peonies is simple. It just requires little attention to depth. Start by digging a wide hole about 12 inches across and 8 inches deep. Before placing your roots, sprinkle a small amount of bone meal at the bottom of the hole. Bone meal is a natural source of phosphorus that encourages strong root development. Set the root with the eyes facing forward, and here's the key: don't plant it too deep. The top of the root should sit 1 to 2 inches below the soil surface. If it's planted too deeply, it might grow healthy leaves, but no flowers. Backfill gently, press the soil down lightly, and water thoroughly to help the soil settle around the root. Once planted, peonies don't like being disturbed, so pick their spot carefully. They can take a year or two to bloom after planting, but once they do, they'll reward you for decades. In the early spring, as shoots start to emerge, you can apply a light layer of compost or a balanced low nitrogen fertilizer. After the flowers fade, deadhead the spent blooms to keep the plant looking neat, but leave the foliage until fall. It's sending energy back to the root for next year's bloom. Once frost arrives, cut herbaceous peonies down to the ground and discard the leaves to prevent disease. Tree peonies, however, should be left intact and only pruned to remove any dead wood. And remember, patience pays off with peonies. They might take a couple of years to establish, but once they do, they'll bloom reliably every spring, adding a touch of luxury to your garden. If you like to shop high-quality bulbs, bone meal, or tools, check out our Wildwood online store. We've got everything you need to grow stunning peonies year after year.